Then we get match number 3, which is Jake Roberts versus George Wells. It's a 3 minutes and 15-second contest, which ends when Jake manages to hit the DDT and pin George Wells. After the match, Jake releases Damien and wraps poor old George up in it. Wells acts as if the snake is constricting around him. Matt, why don't we go with your thoughts on this one?
There's really not a lot you could say on this. It was so short and just virtually nothing happened. I mean, literally, I literally got written down that there was a nice head scissors by Wells. He executed a nice power slam. Oh, look, Jake gets the DDT. That's cool. He uses the snake, for the post-match, tries to choke him with it, which, okay, I suppose that was cool, but it wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It was just there.
I'm really hotly anticipating what Stephen's going to say. He's sat there giggling him to himself for the last minute and a half.
I'm so immature, it's ridiculous. I couldn't find my notes about this match because I'm a little bit behind the curtain. My microphone seems to be picking up like noise from about 2 miles away, so we're struggling a little bit with some technical stuff this evening. But I found my notes, and my first note is Vince said, "Let me ask you a question, Susan. Do you like snakes?" "Only of the trouser variety," she responded. I'm 40. I'm nearly 41. I need to do something. I need to grow up. Absolutely ridiculous. And I'm going to go back to creep factor 100 here because I have to say this. Susan St. James, Ben, this is probably a reference you'll get more than Matt. She looked like a cross between the lead singer of the Bangles and Sandra Bullock. She was, crikey, what a phenomenal looking lady. Absolutely gorgeous. She said she was hoping she wouldn't see the snake if Jake lost. And then she asked how George felt about the snake and then laughed. I think he wants to see that snake. And she knew what she was saying. In terms of this match, obviously a bit of vested interest in Master G, George Wells, the man that was brought into Mid-South to replace the Junkyard Dog and failed miserably, alas. Roberts had only been in the company a little over a month himself, having just left Bill Watts as well. So, he left Bill Watts high and dry like they all did. Wells hit a head scissor in this, and I literally was drinking water. So where the hell? And I nearly spat it out. Where the hell has this come from? Vince said Wells had gained 20 to 30 pounds bulking up over the last 6 months, but he did not share the recipe for the protein shakes that he was on, or whether he had supplied them or not. I thought Wells did a good job with the DDT, and I thought this was the best thing on the show up to this point, and I wasn't sure if I was losing it. And then obviously we got live animal cruelty on a closed circuit and pay-per-view as Jake wrapped the snake around Wells' neck and he frothed at the mouth. I'm presuming he wasn't being killed here, but he did a good job in looking like he was dying.
He did a great job in looking like he was dying, but I we've talked about this, I think almost immediately when in the first few episodes of this podcast, hate the use of the snake, hate the use of any animals, quite frankly, in front of the big old crowd, and also being kind of manhandled around.
It's probably bad, actually. A lot of people would have thought that then, but now it's just horrendous, isn't it? Absolutely.
Could never do it. Yeah. Could never do it. This is a squash. That's all this is. It's just a regulation TV squash. Nothing more, nothing less. Quite typical of a WWF house show of the time. Watch a Madison Square Garden show. The first 3 or 4 matches go like this. There is going to be a first match, which is sort of just to set the tone. Second match will be a squash of some kind, similar to this. Third match will be a 15-minute time limit draw. That's pretty much what Madison Square Garden shows were like before 1985, and probably well after that time as well. And that's what this is. It's just an early squash they're still introducing Jake Roberts to the product. They don't want to give anything away with Jake Roberts on TV yet. They're not ready to do that. And so that's all this is. It's not bad for a squash, but it is a squash ultimately.